The question was, do you start off with more NIH grants or equity investment? I'm a big believer in having an equity partner, and the reason is a good venture capitalist as opposed to a bad venture capitalist, but a good venture capitalist brings things to your company that you're not going to get just through money, and they can help you navigate waters and to think about things that if you're a techno guy and you've never done this before, they can help you move to the next level. I don't worry about dilution because I would rather have 10% of $200 million than 100% of nothing. So I am one of those people who always advise entrepreneurs to go off and seek the good, strong, quality equity investor. It's not right for everybody, but that's my recommendation. Other questions? Was I that good or that bad? Yes, sir.
You mentioned creating a new category. What was your process that you went about doing that, and how did you validate that?
Yeah, I told you the question was, we invented a new category, and what was the process which we went through? You know, we talked about tailoring for 6 years. We didn't get anywhere, and about that point in time, I read the book Blue Ocean Strategy, and I've always been a Blue Ocean Strategy guy. I just had never had it written for me. I love doing this. And the process is we had to think through the realistic problem that we had in the marketplace. And the problem was people didn't know what the hell to do with us. And then we figured out, what do we want to have happen? And what category can we invent? And how would we position ourselves in terms that they would understand? And that's where we came up with the 9-box chart that I showed you. But you just can't invent a category. You have to put it in terms and thoughts that your marketplace will understand, and what your value proposition is, and why they should take advantage of it. Steve Jobs did it with 1,000 songs in your pocket. Again, you're probably too young to even remember that, but that's how he did it. Other questions or comments? Yes, sir, in the blue?
So it's really challenging to go from struggle to growth. And how exactly did you do that? Because I don't think you explained that.
Yeah, well, that's a very good question. How do we go from struggle to growth? I have been a turnaround CEO my entire career. This is the first time I've actually been given the opportunity to grow a company. And that was a very tough challenge for me, because I didn't know what they meant. But when you're in the struggle, when you're in the area or in that time when you're in survival mode and you're worried about your payroll, you're always looking in your rearview mirror, and you're conserving, and you're thinking about things in terms of 2 weeks out. And my board challenged me to see if I could be a growth CEO. And the way to do that is to try to release the clutter of where you've just begun, or we just come from, and start looking at the horizon. What could this company become, and how would we possibly get there? And ignore the noise from the Jiminy Crickets who are going to tell you you can't. Now, you have to listen to what they have to say, because they have very valid reasons for what the company has to watch out for, but you have to figure out a way to overcome those. But it's almost a mental state that you have to get rid of where you were and say, okay, that part of my life is past. Now, what do I need to do? What target do I want to set for myself? What big, hairy, audacious goal do I need to set for myself? And how are we going to get there? I don't know that I'm answering your question, but that's the best I can do. Did I help in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I have kind of follow-up to that.
Go ahead.
So how was that the same strategy you used to retain the 18 employees that you had? Because in a struggling company, I don't see why somebody would stay on this issue.
Yes, I had a different issue then. Those 18 employees were health educators, and the thing about this is we talk about money here. Don't worry about money. Money is not the issue. Our board never looked at the exit, and our employees never worried about how much money they were going to make in the exit. These people were committed to the cause of helping people's health. That's what we were focused on. The reason those 18 people stayed, Health Media is about, well, we're not downtown, but it's about 8 blocks west of downtown campus. Any one of those 18 people could have got a much more secure and safe job at the University of Michigan, but chose to stay there. They stayed there because they believed in our cause, which we didn't talk about much today, but that's why they stayed there. And the vision at that point in time is, let's help people. I had health educators who would cry when we saved a life, when somebody wrote to us and said, you saved my life. but wouldn't blink when we missed the payroll. Commit to your mission. Don't worry about the money. The money is a measure of your success. It's not your goal.
One more question.
One more question. Yes, right in the middle there, Gray.
You said that you had like 6 projects or startups or whatever, and 5 were successful and 1 was a failure. You said the failure happened for your media companies. Do you think with the failure there helped you learn to take help media to be successful?
Absolutely. If you're going to have struggles in your life or failures, you can't ignore them. You have to learn from them. And I did take some things away from that situation that helped me at Health Media. That sort of flies in the face of what I said earlier. I did the exact same job. It was the same me. I did a couple of things slightly differently, but so I'm giving you a mixed answer. I recognize that. But I did take some things away from that helped me at Health Media to become a better executive and leader. And candidly, I didn't take things away that the management books would be very, very happy about. Because here's the thing. We all are our own people. We all have our own backgrounds. We all have our own strengths and our own weaknesses. Rick Snyder said to me, Rick Snyder was a very, 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 very talented executive. He said to me, don't be me, be you. Because if you be me, you're going to fail. And every time I've tried not to be me, I've had problems in my life. And every time I've been me and used my skills and followed my gut, I've been very, very successful, which is a little off from your question, but that's the advice that I would give you as well.